Well, we got her home. Battery is dead. New battery was dead. It cranks. It won't start. I'm sure the battery being dead doesn't have nothing to do with these LEDs all over it. And that's a good place to put a switch. And if you guys are wondering that you lost the pieces to your kit and you're not smart enough to put it under the seat or in the air box, then you should probably just use some kind of old roofing screws. Put them in there. Get you a nice self-tapper for this. And then you should be good, man. As long as you got some of that construction orange paint you can ruin the plastics with. Here's what you're doing. Then probably to make things even better, just use zip ties on the battery cables, and this will probably just lay there long enough to, you know, do something. Well, so now we're pulling the plug, see if she's even sparking. We got one that's kind of easy to get to right here. Oh, plug's loose? No. So we'll check for spark over here, and then we'll switch to the other side underneath all this crap. Then you got stuff like this. Good thing you looked before, you know. RVT galore. A little more of that orange construction paint. He been up in there, boys. So we've confirmed we got a blue spark on this side. They could be fouled plugs or something, you know. That could always be the case. Not on there good enough. Wrong plugs, no gap. Valves punched it. So this other one's a little funner to get to. You're gonna want some long needle nose probably if you don't want to take all the plastic off. And it's already suspicious because look, there's a bunch of, oh, you can't see it. There's a ton of electrical tape on it. Looks like if I pull this battery box, I can get to it. So I went ahead and removed the battery because I'd hate to mess up one of these good connections they got on here. You know, somebody worked extra hard on that. Now we should be able to get this battery box. Oh, perfect fall. See, I can't do that again. Oh yeah, perfect release. Perfect release, dudes. Now we can get to this plug, which, like I said before, looks shiesty as it's got electrical tape all over it. Had to check for spark. The cool thing is, since I took the battery out, I gotta put it back in. Nah, I'll use the jumpers. So then you take your plug, you're gonna ground it somewhere like it, see if we're sparking. Let me get some jumpers on that there. Well, guys, we're trying a compression test. We're back on the KFX700 no starter. And we're gonna give her a couple cranks here and see if this front cylinder's got compression. And then we'll go from there on the back cylinder. Look at all that compression, Abel. Would it be? Could it be out of time? Because doesn't it sound kind of out of time?
Yeah.
I guess before we pull the valve cover off, assuming it's the head, we could run the bore scope in it and see if it's got. See if there's just a hole in the piston. But 0 psi seems kind of crazy. Like it might have jumped time. We'll run the bore scope down in there to make sure at least that the piston ain't got a big old hole in it, or that we can't see just a hunk missing out of the cylinder or something, or a valve hanging out. Frankly, we'll be able to see an open valve too with that bent valve, all that stuff. Just a little, this is for motors, but it's basically like a plumber's camera. Just ain't got as much doo-doo on it. And take that bad boy. It's got a couple lights on it. It's got 2 cameras, one on the side, one on the end. You can see split screen or either one. And with the light on, you can get a good look inside of there without having to open it. Compression.
Yeah.
So this piston, the walls don't look too good. You see that wearing straight up and down?
Oh, yeah.
But the piston looks relatively new. How's the valves look? So this way we can kind of cheat and not have to get in there first. Yeah, that one's wide open, but it could be the stroke of the engine. Now, so
yeah.
For sure those other ones weren't open because they didn't look like that.
Yeah.
I guess now we're gonna check the timing, right? Because as black as that piston was, and the head wasn't that black. But somebody could have just had it off.
Yeah.
This one's a little crustier. I think they painted it. And the timing chain's broke, or it's out of time or something. But it's not going like it should when you're trying to start it. There's another zip tie and little wood screw over here. This screw's good. Good. So don't worry about that one.
Those screws, man. Those are hard to come by.
Couldn't get it out.
Damn, not even the same screw or the same spot.
No, bro. Somebody's missing a bunch of screws out of their sheet metal. He just went to, he's like, yeah, he's in public storage just taking sheet metal screws out.
Yeah.
Here we got about 4 of those. That throttle cable's sticking too, all shittily.
Yeah, that's old enough. I don't even know what that does.
Normal. It makes it go, ha, da, 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 da. Oh, busted too. That's a nice repair job. That made it all fixed.
Yeah, and then you screw the wood screws into that.
Yeah, and then we're fucking. Then he put this LED kit on here, and I know he fucking worked hard on it, guys.
Stitch it up like the old Honda guys.
Just to make sure the battery was dead. Is it just the 2 bars in the front, or is there some in the back? No, there's 2 in the back, too. Oh, I bet it looks cool. So the stator's burnt up is what you're telling me. Yeah. Oh, look what we got over here, Orion. A little telltale sign of telltale signs. How's that timing chain tensioner bolt look to you? New?
Yeah.
Little RV tizzle? Little RV tizzle?
Oh, they just threw the whole head back on it?
Yeah, buddy. Cabbage. Straight cabbage. Marketplace find KFX700 just needed the carbs cleaned. So we're taking the head off because it's blown. And then after that, this is a teardown process. Might as well piss in them because this thing's no good.
Garbage.
We like taking Kawasaki's apart before we put them back on Marketplace. That's the least we could do.
Yeah. We helped you out doing God's work.
Just for the low ballers, we're going to take a lot of this apart and throw it in the keeper bin. But I could use at least 5 of those.
Yeah.
So you got you a couple Charbies right here we got to get out, and we just dangle them off the side.
This?
A hole in it?
Yeah.
Look at this. Yeah, push on it, Orion. Oh, you wish. I just dangle it from the cable, bro. Just loosen the 2 bolts down there. You can try and just He-Man it off.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, he just did it right here. This better not be leaking too. Like, no, I just a little spillage.
It's no big deal.
It may just be out of time, guys, because somebody was working on it before we got it, but somebody is definitely up in there with the RVT on the caps and the RVT on the valve cover. Uh-oh. Oh, it wouldn't fit? I thought it got tight all of a sudden. Like, what? We can pull that hose if you want.
This thing?
Yeah, or you can leave it so
yeah.
A lot of people don't know how to take the head off. You hammer it off, and a lot of people don't know that. You don't need to do anything, just it hammers right off the valves. Yep. These Kawasaki's, especially when it's got 0 compression, doesn't really matter. Looks like we're close over here. If it really is at top dead center, these lines look lined up over here.
It's off 180 though.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
So somebody is working on it. She's out of time. Just a wheedle bit. You can't even see the line now. Neither one of them. What the hell? Am I tripping?
Oh, it's because it's like even now.
Oh, because you got to push it. I got you. Yeah. So we're going to line it up. Try to. You get. Well, she's back on there now. And we're close. Once we put the timing chain tensioner in, it'll be on. So we're hoping that this should we.
A smidge tight, just to where it stayed open, you know.
Oh, gotcha. So guys, we retimed the front cylinder, and then Orion did a valve adjustment on it. So it had 0 PSI. We retimed it, it got up to 50. He adjusted the valves, we're at 100 PSI. Now the back one has no freaking compression. And we're gonna check the valves on it. Hopefully it's in time. And the piston looks new, didn't it? On the camera anyways. So what we're gonna do is leave these open like this. And we're gonna do these back ones. If that doesn't work, then we're gonna re-RVT it, clean up all the surfaces, re-RVT everything. And then we're gonna clean the carburetors, put a new cap on that one and rip this sumbitch. That's the plan, dudes. Oh, damn, I'll show y'all how to fix it. The valve seat's all wore out and the spring's loose because of it. You just shim the spring and then you come...
Rebuild the rocker.
You come over here and you rebuild the rocker and just take a little off of there. Bada bing, intake valve ain't stuck open all the time.
Off the top, no big deal.
Yeah, and then she's good, exactly. Just a little off, a little high and tight.
Yeah.
I can't tell you guys all the secrets of the trade and what, but that's what a head shop does. They fix a head shop. No, wait, that's not a head. Look up head shops and you'll see that this is what they do. They chief and they don't sell anything that rhymes with Pong. That's their only rule in there pretty much.
Yeah. Shut up.
Just don't say the B word. So we took a little off the top and Orion's got this handy dandy showing the valve tool, pretty sweet.
Yeah, nice.
Oh no, the other one.
Oh yeah, that's nice to have, yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Makes it a little easier. And now the intake valve shouldn't be stuck open all the time, except for the springs are weak. But they should be strong enough to pull it up.
Yeah.
This should work. It should at least have some compression. It's funny the piston looks new, dude.
Yeah.
Where they just gave up or what?
Never ran. Only ran on that phone.
Yeah. And the front one's been taking a beating. So it went from 0 PSI this morning to 100 with some head work.
350 is pretty good.
Yeah. It's pretty wicked, guys. And then you always got a spare spark plug. You just got to pull it out the other side. I wonder if it would run better just with no... Yeah, shouldn't it run better with the spark plug out of the front one?
Yeah. If you're on
Like less resistance, right? Yeah. Just go ahead and pull that front spark plug out.
Take it out. No difference.
It'll be a little bit better that way, so there's less resistance. Wide open throttle check. We have it completely taken off of the situation. We got 40 amps. Little brake. We're looking for some compression finally. What's it up to? So this thing fired with some starting fluid. We got compression on both cylinders. We're yanking this carb off real quick. And we got to fix the cap on one because old boy already fixed it for us too. So he fixed the top end of this. That's why we had to do this. And he fixed that. So that's why we got to do this. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Oh, never get to in a million years. So we started by checking for spark, had that. Then we checked compression. 0 PSI on the front. Pretty much the same on the back. This one was out of time. Fixed that. That got us up to about 50 PSI. Adjusted the valves. That got us to 90, 100. This back one, it wasn't out of time, was it?
No.
We thought it probably was, but it wasn't. It's just the valves are so worn, the seats, I guess, that there was no room between the rocker and the valve adjustment. So we just had to we made a little room. And then readjusted the valves, bolted her all back together. Now we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. It fired with some starting fluid, so we're gonna clean the carburetors and give the benefit of the doubt that it might run. And I got a new battery for it sitting over there. It came with it. I just had to get it unhooked from these LEDs. If y'all know, y'all hit up timemachinesatvs. I'm gonna be selling these LEDs off this thing on there on the cheap. And we also got other stuff like hoodies and a whole lot of political stuff on there. If you guys really want to see some politics, get on there and you'll see. I really make my opinion known. Now we cleaning the carb. We clean the carb and then bada bing, hopefully she's a runner. So I've got the carbs clean. Gonna get them thrown back on, or that unit right there. Then we're gonna put the battery in the tray in, the air box in. Then we're gonna air filter lid. We're gonna pump We're gonna put some fresh fuel in here. We're gonna pump out of here for a while until we know that it's good fuel, and then we're gonna hook it up, and then we'll be in business, dude. Test fire this thing, reassemble it. It rained like hell today. We'll go out in the woods, rip it around. Hopefully we didn't flood it. So we got it on prime. It'll pump for about 10 seconds. Foot on the brake, choke out. Queffy, what's the queffs? That might just be what we spilled. Oh, it's queefing out. Yeah, it doesn't have the cover on it. Damn, bro.
Sounds pretty good,
It fired right up.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's put her together and ride it in the mud. Finish it off, bro. Finish her off. Oh, it's clacking because the head gasket's bad. The head gasket can't be bad. It's full of coolant. And we was no, it's full of coolant, and we were cranking it like a mofo, and it was clean. And,
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And the plugs didn't say so. Hey, you gotta put these on first, though.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, that was for one try, dude.
Yeah, that fired right up.
Not bad. It's the nice thing about the V-twin. One of them will get going. So nothing's really fixed until it's got a ton of zip ties on it. So we're trying to get caught up with that. He got it. The previous owner got started early on us. We went ahead and just took the whole LED kit, which is a pretty fancy one, and we ripped it right the hell out of there. I'm just glad the stator's good in it. When I seen that and I went to install, I'm like, oh, the stator's burnt.
Oh, yeah.
This old boy's been listening to mariachi music with the LEDs to match, that bounce with it. We just took the LEDs off, dog. It fired right up. We got to fill her up with water. Oh, I didn't know the trains was garbage. Okay, it's in gear now.
There you go.
And it's just so heavy, dude. Don't stop this shit. Oh, I don't have a neutral light. There we go. What was that? The solenoid?
Yeah, I wiggled that.
I wonder if that's making it run like shit.
No, it's losing connection.
Yeah, it's just one right now, but then you'll hear two. Bro, hey, now we're gonna fire it up, take the plugs off one by one, because we took the one off the front, it was running the same, so it's like it's not running on the front cylinder right now. We got us a short in here due to no battery, and somebody shimmed the fuse with the wire.
Yeah, good.
So we got that other plug in already? Let's put it in neutral.
Let me check.
Yeah, it ain't short no more. That's beautiful. That's a lot different, right? Try pulling that plug wire up again, Hasha. Yeah. That's how it was running earlier, bro.
Definitely running on that one.
It's almost like it's getting too much fuel, but the
Yeah.
Well, guys, happy to report after some head work, carb work, timing work, valve adjustment work, a couple other little works. This thing's running and on both cylinders. And eider in, everything.
Okay.
What's up, guys? I appreciate you watching this KFX video. It ain't perfect, but we got it running, wrote it, and I'm just gonna get rid of it as is. Give us a follow at Techsplorers. I'm gonna put a link in the description. We've got a new YouTube channel started up, and lots of fishing and outdoors, Texas outdoors, exploring, fishing, stuff like that, camping. Be sure and give us a subscribe, and we're gonna be posting our first video very soon. Here's your little sneak peek, little monster, pretty much a monster blue ripped into the kayak the other day. Appreciate it. I got a 3-wheeler for the water, and it's a kayak with the motor on it, and I ripped this blue into there. Check it out. Lots more videos coming on the channel. Techsplorers too. Here we go, boys. Here we go. All right, we got us one this time. We did last time. He's tired. I know I am. Holy shit. Look at this net, dudes. Oh, here we go. That's why we came out here. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, you're a beautiful fish.